Hello gang, it's been a while since I've done a video for one reason or another. I've been in hospital a couple of times, and I haven't been buying any retro stuff. I've got one item which I'll show you at the end of the show, which I spent quite a pretty penny on. It's a banner from Raven Games, which were a very old game shop based in down south, and they sold Neo Geo games, SNES, imported a lot of stuff. Great, legendary game shop. And I actually bought a banner that they'd had in the shop from the beginning up until it closed, and it cost us a pretty penny. I'll show you, and I'll let you try and guess during this video what the game is on the banner. It's a Neo Geo game, that's a clue. Right, the beard. I was actually speaking to a psychologist, a sexual psychologist, and it says, oh, the women will flock to, the beard, and I have noticed a certain attraction, but nothing concrete as yet. But moving on to the actual video, the Shield, NVidia Shield TV, that's the gadget I'm looking at, and it's the best gadget by far this year. So it came out in the UK 2nd of October 2015, which was Friday of this week, but will look stupid on YouTube in the future, but never mind, that was the date. It's a fantastic item, and it'll please everyone, I would imagine. Any gamer, any movie or TV buff, everyone it'll please. I'm not going to the adult stuff, but not that I watch it, but I'll go into the specifics on the tech table. I'll see you in a sec. Right, now this is the item here, the Android G4 Shield, the NVidia G4 Shield TV. That's a mouthful, but on the back you've got a power, an HDMI, which is 4K, and it's a 4K HDMI cable you get, future proof. RJ45 Ethernet port, 2 USB 3, which are super fast USB ports, and a mini USB, micro USB to charge the gamepad up. Though I would recommend just buying a USB plug, so you don't actually need to get to the back of your console of this every time you want to charge your controller up. But that's the dimensions of it. As you can see, it's probably more in line with a PS Vita, that's an original PS Vita, than it is with the latest PS3, not the latest PS3, the one before the shit ones came out. And it does gather dust quite easy, but right, I'll go through the specs. Basically, it's got voice search. I'm reading off the box here, but I have done research as well. It's got the 4K, so you can watch 4K Netflix if you've got a 4K TV. There's only a handful of Netflix programs on to watch at the moment, but 4K Ultra HD, there's YouTube 4K videos. There's actually 4K videos on an application I'll be showing you after I've run through this. It's got up to Dolby 7.1 sound. It plays both Android games, which are only designed for the Shield, because they need a lot of oomph, and it does this fantastic. You can basically stream PC. You can pay £7.50 a month, and you can play PC games on this. Quite a good selection as well, which I'll go through when I bring it up on the TV. Spec wise, it comes with this controller, which is a hybrid of a PS4 and an Xbox One controller. It looks like an Xbox One controller, but the joysticks are in the same place as a PS4. In my opinion, it's almost the dream controller, but ergonomically it's a bit big, but it's very advanced. It's all touch. It's an incredible controller, and that is worth £50 alone. I didn't mention the price, but the price for this basic package, which is the 16 gig version, is £150. So basically this is costing you £100, because the controller is worth £50. You can get a 500 gig version, which I think's pointless because there's not enough Android games. You'll be streaming your movies and your TV shows. Android games are generally pretty crap. I better watch my language, because I'm annoyed at Android games. But even if you love Android games, which I would find disturbing, it's best to use a micro SD card on a 16 gig version of this. The 500 gig version costs about £230. A 64 gig micro SD card costs about £20. I've got all my arcade stuff, all my SNES, Mega Drive, everything on the 64 gig, and I've still got loads of room for the Android games that are actually decent, like Real Boxing and Dead Trigger 2. And obviously once you've got Android games and your emulation stuff on your micro SD card and you've got a smartphone, you can switch between the two. So you can take your SD card out of this and stick it into your phone and it'll have the same stuff on. So it's just better altogether. I'm not sure why anyone will buy the 500 gig version, so bear that in mind. I personally, price wise, it's best to get a 64 gig card, because 128 gig ones are a bit pricey and I've had problems with them. The 64 gig ones are amazing price, and I would recommend Samsung. They've been the most reliable. It's got a Tegra X1 processor. Basically that blows the competition out of the water. The Kindle Fire TV or whatever Amazon came out with, it's 8 times faster than that, and that was top of the range when that came out last year. It's 48 times faster than the Apple TV, and it's 16 times faster than this other thing. I can't remember the name of it, OmniX or something, but basically it's a beast. It's got 3 gig of RAM. If you bear in mind the PS3's only got 512 megabyte of RAM. PS4's got 8 gigabyte. This has got 3 gigabytes, so it's halfway between a PS3 and a PS4. It's probably more powerful than a Wii U. It's got 256 core NVidia processor. It doesn't say whether that's quad core, but I think it is. 64-bit CPU, HDMI 2 obviously for 4K, micro SD. The network is the best you can get, 802.11 AC, dual band Wi-Fi, gigabit Ethernet, and I said 2 USB 3 slots, and that's it. That's a rundown of the specs. Basically it's a powerhouse, this thing. I mean, I've been using it all day. I'm just feeling it now. I've just unplugged it for this video and it's cool as anything. It's absolutely fantastic. It doesn't look, it's not a stunner. but I think I'm not going to get in the argument about a PC, PS4 looking like a Lego, basic Lego figure, and the Xbox One looking like a, well, a brick. But I've got a PS4 now and I've sold my Xbox One, so even though it looks like Lego, I've got the Destiny version, and it's a beautiful console, the PS4. I love the controller, it's growing on us. Right, but that diverting off topic there, I'll run this onto the TV now and show you some apps that I've got. I've nearly got it fully set up, so you know exactly what you'll want to get if you decide to get this. Okay, moving on. Okay then, I'm on the main screen now. As you can see, I've got Lego Marvel on the background and on the icon here. Reason for that is that was the last game I was playing using the GeForce Now streaming service, which I'm going to go straight into, not beating about the bush. GeForce Now, right, that's the recent game I've been playing. It gives you a 3-month trial, when I'm not sure if that's limited. So as of the 2nd of October 2015 you get 3 months free. So you can test it out. Make sure your internet's up to it. Now the free games are the ones without the price at the bottom. There should be a better way of right, new for members. Right, you've got Great Auto Sport, which is a relatively new game. Look at that, Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara PC version. Beautiful. You've got some standard crap. I remember playing that with my mate Matt. It was that was another story. And the black socks and the fluff. Dirt 3, fantastic rallying game. I might actually show you that. That's the updated Strider, which you can get on the PS4. Risen 2. There's a lot there. Then you've got the most popular. You've got Batman. You have to pay for Witcher 3. Witcher 2's there. Batman Arkham City, Grid 2, which is another good one. Darksiders 2. Gorilla. These are the Batman ones. I'm looking for the Lego ones personally. Lord of the Ring Lego. If you've got kids, I mean, if your mate's listening, Matt, I mean, his child can get into that sort of game at this point in time, I'd imagine. Right, there it is. Type included with membership. So you get all these include. That's great, a great game. Alan Wake. That's a good game. That's got what's his name? Comedian. He's well known. Jack Black. He voices the whole thing. Darksiders 1 and 2, Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, Dead Rising 2, which is better than 3. Formula 1, that's an older version. Gas Guzz, I'm not sure what that is. I mean, it's a growing list. Obviously, it's just been released. That's fantastic. Red Faction. We've got Street Fighter 2. And that is a quality game. I'm not sure if you can get it on the PS4. I think you can. In any way, any of these will look better than the PS3 versions, because they're actually running on high settings on a equivalent £800 PC. It's NVidia somewhere. So if I go back to what I was playing, I'm not sure how this will work. It's the first time I've done it, but I'll go back to the menu. Very easy to navigate. I'll click on this, play that. Before you sort of subscribe to this to get your 3-month trial, there's a network test you can run to make sure that your network's capable of actually running these games. But this is a great little game. I mean, I had it on the PS4 before I sold it, but I've actually it's a great game. I mean, there's about 200 superheroes you can unlock, and superheroes and supervillains, and they've got like completely different abilities. There's Captain America and Mr. Fantastic, Captain Fantastic. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but there you saw the list there that you can unlock. Look at them lovely graphics.
Gentlemen, we need you back at the Baxter building pronto. Director Fury wants as much info on those cosmic bricks as you can find.
I mean, that looks nice on a PS4, and there's a reason for that. And I'll show you. If you go to options, video settings, this is all PC settings. Texture quality, you know, like you don't get that on a PS4. Texture quality is high, V-Sync's off. It's actually running at 60 frames per second, 1920, 1080p. It's fantastic. But I'm gonna leave that game because I don't want the video to go on too long. Let's try another game. No, I want to show you some Dirt 3, see what this plays like. Because it's a pretty fast game. And you can compare this to the, you can't get on the PS4. Well, you can, because that's got a paid service which is way overpriced, and this is probably on it, but it'll not look anywhere near as good as what it does on this. This is like having a PC. Like I say, limited catalogue, but they'll be adding tons later. Tons, I would imagine, because if these games can run, then any can. Be working here, but be able to turn that down.
I've got a great feeling about this. If you're ready to start the Dirt Tour, the first championship series is waiting for you.
Or you can also check out multiplayer for some totally awesome racing. What'll it be?
There's obviously loads of settings you can change. Game settings, you know, what car you use and stuff like that. Take a little while to load. Look at that. That's as fast as what it takes to load on a PC, but look at them graphics. Right, the rally got cut off short before because I ran out of memory space on the card. I'll not go back into it. I can just rest assured, yeah, that I completed the track lag free, and you saw how good the graphics were. So moving on back into Shield games, I'll just cover this a bit more. Shield games are basically games fine tuned for the NVidia hardware and gamepad. Cheap games. I mean, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, £6, not bad. And obviously it keeps a record of what you've been playing, which is nice and handy. And the ones including your membership, I'm not quite sure what I covered before, but that's what's included in your membership. What's the other one? Then you've got the buy and pay ones, and you've got Train Free there, which is, you know, I haven't bought that yet, so I might buy it on this. Although what's the point? I'm not sure how that works, whether it installs it or whether it streams it. Well, that's an interesting point. Someone can leave a comment on that, or I'll just look it up afterwards. Mega Drive Emulator, this is the only emulator I'll show you, and I'll show you my favourite game. Revenge of Shinobi, this is probably why I ran out of time. I was explaining this, it's just loads of versions of it because of copyright issues. Like Spider-Man was in one of them, Terminator was in the other, that to take them off. Godzilla in another one, and I love all of them. So I want to be able to experience all of them. Right, I want to show you this quick cheat. Flipping out. Set that to 0, hold down here. Yeah, a little beep, unlimited shurikens. This emulator is fantastic. It cost us £3.49, but I mean, look at the colours on that. Shit. Look at this. Look at the graphics on that. It's a strange game because the double jump doesn't work all the time. Look at it, it's changed weather, changed day to night, which is like, you know, it was trailblazing at the time. But if you can hear the sound, look at the quality. That's what you get when you pay for your emulators. You get quality. I'll quickly show you this. Search, launch Netflix. There you go. That was a Geordie accent. I managed to do it. So you can, it's actually a one that actually works. The voice commands. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, that's cheap on the Android, the Play Store. Everyone should play it. It's a turn-based RPG, but it's the best Star Wars game ever. If you can just get past the turn-based situation. I know a lot of people don't like turn-based, well, not a lot of people, but quite a few people. But that is a must-play, once-in-a-lifetime game. Quickly show you an Android game. I'll just turn the volume down. It's actually 1 o'clock in the morning now. This is actually, I'm not sure if this is free, but I mean, the graphics are quite good, aren't they? I mean, I think this is enhanced for NVidia. I mean, if you look at the graphics there,
Let's roll.
I mean, they're better than PS3, better than Zombie U. Fantastic. You look at the textures there. You look at the lighting on the wrench. It's all pretty good. Right. Oh, leaving some water. Can you hit it? You can.
Okay.
But that's that. Don't want to run out of space. Finally, I'm going to show you this, which is the best app I've got, Kodi. You can get this off the Play Store. Go to the Play Store, type in KODI, download it. There's tutorials on the internet showing you how to set the system up so you can get the programs that you want. I can do a video showing you how to do it. If you want, leave a comment. Otherwise, it's probably better watching someone who doesn't waffle on quite as much as me. But let's just go back. Most popular TV shows. So look at this. I mean, it's got every TV show you can think of. Walking Dead, Grey's Anatomy. I mean, this is just one page. I mean, next page. I mean, it just goes on and on. Pilot. It actually gives you a long description of the episode as well on the right there, as well as a picture. It's fantastic. It's a bit slow. It was a bit slow before. It might not actually work because it's that well, it probably will work, but it's that busy at this time of night. What time is it? This is UK time, GMT. It's 1:20, so it's about 8 o'clock Eastern time. So basically it's prime time in America. I'll resume from where I was. And that's basically the picture, 1080p. It's as good as Netflix. This isn't even on Netflix. All this free of charge. I'll quickly see if the world's turned into a beautiful place, isn't it? Movies, genres, most popular, probably the daftest thing to do. Let me have a look. This is actually pretty good. Terminator Genesis. I think Arnold's batteries back to near his best in this. It's going to take a while, but I want to show you. This might not work because of how busy it is, but it should work. You just have to be patient. And there's not just the Genesis video program, there's another one that you can try, but they all seem to use the same source files. So if it doesn't work in this, it'll probably not work in the other. Right, hopefully this is gonna work. Looks like it's working. Hello. Yeah, thank God that message ran. There you go, Terminator Genesis. That's not out on Blu-ray yet. It's sluggish. See if that picks up. I mean, what you would do at this stage is it's obviously a slow. A lot of people are obviously watching that version of it, so I'll just pick another version. It's taking oil as well. It's becoming very popular. It's becoming very, very popular, and that's the problem. I mean, these people who are running these servers aren't getting paid. I'm not going to tell you how it works, the technology, because I don't know who watches this, but I've got a good idea how the technology works, and it's pretty, yeah, you gotta use a different link. See if there's any pause in here. I'll just dash ahead. I'll not spoil it for long for you, don't worry. I don't think. And look at that picture. That isn't even out on Blu-ray yet, so I'll not spoil it for you. But there you go. They're fantastic. Oh, it came up. Now that's fantastic. Now that's fantastic. Oh, now that's good ball control. Fine. So it was voice recognition. Somehow I brought it up. But there you go. So all this is just junk, really. Just, I mean, who sings to his 90-year-old dying wife? I mean, goodness gracious. And just crap. I mean, there's TV shows, games, that's what you want. Thing that's missing is, on this update, is streaming from a PC. If you've got GTX 660 or greater, you can stream your games from your PC. All your Shield, all the ones that are compatible, and there's tons or hundreds that are compatible. You can stream them from your PC to this device. But in this update, they've removed that option, even though they'll bring it back because it's an advertised option. I'll sue them if they don't. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I was going to put a little bit of a retro section at the end to show you my new item. I'll just have to explain to you what it is. It's actually a banner. It's about 7 foot long. It's the materials like nylon. It's in good condition. It was an advertisement item, obviously, in Raven Games, which were the real retro game shop. Needs to import all the SNES, the PC Engine and stuff in the late 80s, early 90s, and they had this banner in since its Neo Geo hit UK shows, and it's actually, believe it or not, a Riding Hero 7 foot banner, nylon, and it's fantastic. I don't know if any of the viewers out there know how I feel about Riding Hero, but if you watch one of my Christmas specials you'll find out. Well, thanks for watching. If you want us to run you through how to get that running Cody, then let us know. Otherwise you can just search, because it's the standard installation across all Android devices, which is what this is, an Android device. Bye. That's all I can say, especially if you haven't got a PC and you've never tasted PC games before and you're curious, you can taste them on this. If you've got a decent network, which everyone has nowadays. And the micro SD card, by the way, fits in the back of the machine. I forgot to mention that when I was pointing out the ports on the back of the machine at the beginning of the video. I'll probably repeat myself now because before, when the memory ran out on the card, I'm not sure exactly what I'd set up to that point, so I was actually talking to myself for about half an hour while it wasn't recording, so this video could be all over the place, but hopefully you've learned something. Any questions, ask away. I'm always happy, always answer questions. Thanks for watching now. Take care.
I'll be back.